So yeah, Instagram's way back there because
Alright.
it's like that way. So
Oh,
yeah,
crop in on those.
yeah. But then the salmon iPhone there is Facebook. So what's up, you guys?
Facebook.
And then the red light there is YouTube. So we live on YouTube yet? Okay. So what's up, everyone? We got John Koneski here.
Hello.
Yes, dude. So nice to have you back.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Yeah. It's kind of weird. We've been hanging out yesterday and today, but now we're on camera.
Right. We already exhausted all of our topics.
Yeah.
So
I asked them every question that I already wanted to know.
Yeah, we've already chatted and had beers, so
Yeah, we're good. But
we're reliving.
But yeah, so John Koneski, if you're not familiar, he plays electric guitar in Tenacious D, one of my favorite bands.
Me too.
Yeah, before I even knew you, you know, but one of my favorite groups, Tenacious D. You play guitar for them, and then you've got, I mean, you play with Kyle from Tenacious D and his other
Kyle Gas Band.
Kyle
and,
Gas Trainwreck, you know, all those things.
Yep.
But then you've also got this awesome duo called Winchester.
Yes.
That I love. I love Winchester.
Well, thank you.
Yeah. So people should check that out.
Check out Winchester.
And then
with a Y.
And then
W-Y.
not only that, something that one of my ultimate favorites that you were a part of is the BJC.
Oh, the Blue Jean
which
Committee.
is also known as Blue Jean Committee.
Yeah.
So if you guys have never seen the TV show called Documentary Now, there's a 2-part episode about this kind of fictional
soft
rock
band,
California band called the Blue Jean Committee with Fred Armisen, Bill Hader, 2 comedy legends, and you're in the band.
I come in late career and they get really soft as their guitar player.
So we're gonna do a jam from that first because I'm such a fan. So
let's do it.
They're actually from Chicago.
Yeah, well,
right.
It's a long story. You
Let's
got a little loop of
let's
this
hit the
one's
loop.
called Catalina Breeze. I'm jamming with someone from the Blue Jean Committee, you guys! All right, Kones, take it away. Oh, yeah. Brian? It's good hangover music?
This is great hangover jam, yeah. Oh man, I should have gone deep last night.
No,
This
you're
is
fine.
way more chill.
No, this is good. This is good. Anyone know Blue Jean Committee in the comments?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, nice. Cool. Real quick. A great jam, by the way. Great jam.
Wait, that's the wrong button. Hang
You're
on.
using the ditto there.
Hang on.
I think you need
Wait
to
a
double
second.
tap. Yeah, there you go.
And
Oh.
then There it is. That's what I was looking. My OCD.
Yeah, no, it's good.
Flashing
Now,
light.
real quick, I got you guys. I want you to notice his awesome SG right here, or SG style.
Yeah, SG style.
Talk to me about the guitar real quick.
So I've always loved like Les Paul customs with maple fretboards, like the weird kind of unicorn of the Gibson world. But SGs, which I love the shape and access of,
Yeah.
always felt a little, and no offense, your SG, but they always felt a little bit like they teeter a little bit.
They
and
do.
Also a little bit like I might break them, like a
They're really light.
cracker or
Yeah.
something.
I agree.
So my buddy.
No offense taken.
As I sit here,
Let me
clown
just
on your
drink my
SG,
coffee.
It's like a wafer, basically. It's like a communion wafer or something.
Basically, they're pieces of shit. All right, go on.
So my buddy Matty Barato, who is a guitar builder, and he makes these.
And
cool
your
cigar
straps
box
hitting
guitars.
your mic.
Oh,
just watch
sorry
out.
guys.
That's
It's
okay.
probably like.
Yeah. You're okay.
Anyway.
Now. Go on.
Matty Barato, he makes these really cool things called sig fiddles. They're like cigars made out of guitar boxes.
Okay. Yeah.
But he's also just a great luthier. So I talked to him about it. I was like, I want it to be a neck through.
Yes.
Thickness of a Les Paul custom, but SG shape.
Yes.
Basically.
Now let's talk about the little
The little
thing
deets.
up there. Yeah, the deets. The
He
deets.
was
Give me
like,
the deets.
this was Matty's idea. He was like, we should make the truss rod cover an orange safety cone, because people call me Kones. So it's just built-in dad jokes. on the
built-in
guitar.
dad jokes, and then
And then this was made by a girl named Cindy in New York who does wood burnt pick guards.
okay.
So I had her wood burn my dog into this pick guard, which, yeah,
No, it's awesome.
You know.
What and the dog's name
Geordie LaForge.
from?
Yeah, Star Trek Next Gen. He's on my picks as well. Geordie's on my picks, too.
And then also the one other fine touch is that it actually matches your Chevy Blaze, your old Chevy Blazer outside.
I've got a 1985 M1009 like Army Blazer, and it's the same paint. But I think like you get to a certain age, and you have to have an instrument that matches your car. I think it's like as your taste wanes when you get older, you need to do some dumb shit like that.
Yeah, I can dig it. I can dig it, baby. Now, you had this little harmonizer pedal going on, and
Yes.
Explain that, because that was really cool, and maybe play with it a little.
Yeah, sure. So I was looking for one when we were started doing this new detour, because there's so many harmonized solos and stuff that I wanted to try to pull some of it off. And I've been working with TC Electronics for a long time, and I love the stuff they make. So they had this pedal that just came out called the Quintessence, which is a really fantastic name. And it's just a really effective and simple to use, intelligent harmonizer pedal. So it's like... and it tracks really good.
Yeah.
You can do every interval. You can do stacks like third and fifth, or there's even like a third and sixth. And then there's some custom ones you can set up if you use their tone print stuff.
Okay.
Have you ever messed with that stuff? It's kind of complicated. It's a little bit too complicated for my taste. But
All right.
the
Well, I don't
pedal
want my
as
brain to hurt.
itself- Yeah, right. It's just like a really nice, effective harmony pedal. And it's got a little sort of,
A little bendy.
It's got a little bender.
You do the little bendy. Sorry, I can't help it. I'm going to reference the D a little bit.
Oh, do it.
I am a deep fan, but I am a super deep fan of the Blue Jean Committee, too. And so, like, you know, you're a peripheral character in Blue Jean Committee.
Sure, absolutely.
But you
basically an extra.
Yeah, but you contributed to the music.
No, not really.
Well, I'm trying to.
You build me
I'm
up,
trying to do
but
a show here.
I don't want
Cones.
to take the music was
some hardcore will come in and correct.
be like,
Oh,
you needed this shit.
Uh,
I just
no.
yeah.
Oh, but here's what I was gonna say about that, and my wife too. Like that's one that I put in every few months. I just hit own
Yeah.
it, and it's just it's so short that it's like a piece of candy.
Yeah.
You know, it's like not like
It's
Spinal
a
Tap's
nice
long.
nugget. Yeah, right.
So like Blue Jean Committee, and the actual episode's called Gentle and Soft, Story of the Blue Jean Committee, because one of their hits is Gentle and Soft.
right.
Gentle and soft. But you guys have to see it. But what I was going to say is I love it. And so we watch it every few months, and I'm cracking up and everything. But then you come on, like in a scene, and then I
Right.
just.
You didn't know that I was in
No,
it.
I did, but I just basically, like, when you come on, it's like a multiplier of how much I love it, because it's like, that's actually like someone that I'm friends with that is in one of my favorite things. Like, I love it without you in it, but then you show up, and I'm just like, this is the greatest,
that's so sweet.
thing ever. And obviously they take a lot from the Eagles documentary, like, was a big
Yeah, they were
influence.
clearly very influenced.
But you
by
guys
that.
have the, like, that one scene where you're doing like the pre-show
circle
huddle
in the back,
yeah,
right.
and you're doing the like vocal warm-ups,
Right.
and that just makes me it makes me so
Which
proud.
is a
Now
direct
back to
moment.
the D. You were talking about the one of theirs. Can you play a little bit of the metal?
Yeah, sure. It's actually, well, weirdly, when we recorded it, it was not recorded in drop D. Just the last section was recorded in drop D, because it was all
But
sort of
you don't have to
pieced
play the
together.
whole thing, but
Right.
okay. But real quick, now this isn't in the show where you get possessed, right?
When I get possessed, that's
Master
BL's
Exploder.
boss.
Oh, BL's right.
Yeah.
Hey, we got also just real quick. My buddy Brian is here moderating. Any good comments or anything?
Yeah, Zachary Disbrow's brought out a long and noble meat tradition a few times. And Doug Nichols says, now I need a quilted maple truck.
See, we can always count on these people. And then also,
That is
real
great.
quick, Brian is a pretty deep Tenacious D disciple as well. And not only that, before we even knew you, Brian actually went and saw Trainwreck one night. So I just wanted to
back in
say
the,
that.
the early days. That was when I was called Shreddy, yeah. It took me years to get rid of that.
Yeah, Marty corrects me every time I say it.
It's true.
Yeah, Kyle and JR used to
Shreddy's
always
like,
call
no,
me
it's
that. Like, oh, you guys, stop calling me Shreddy. I hate that name.
But so anyway, one of the big D jams. It's like you were telling me beforehand how it's like huge in Europe. They love it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're big in Japan, but
all big
but
in
anyway, you
Japan.
can play some of the metal because I know people love that.
It's still a little thick. I don't know. It's pretty much that.
Yeah. Oh man, we have to work on that one. I think I did I knew it at one point, but metal isn't my specialty anyway.
Yeah, me neither, really.
Yeah, what is your
but,
specialty?
I don't know. I kind of like a little bit of everything.
Yeah, so let's talk about something that people can follow you on. You started a new series.
Yes. Yeah, on my YouTube channel, which is just Jay Koneski, whatever. I'm doing these acoustic finger style versions of TV theme songs from the 80s and 90s.
Which I'm pretty jealous of, man.
It's we're like
Are they mostly standard tuning when you do that, or?
the idea is that I didn't want them to be too tricky to get in. I want it. It's almost like parlor trick, sort of like pick up a guitar, and use this. So I didn't want it to be like open
can
to
we
ears.
can you do one and not say what it is, and then we'll have people
see if they can guess it.
and type in what it is.
Let's
what do you think,
see.
Brian?
Absolutely.
I'll
Real
do
quick,
it.
how do you spell Koneski?
Konesky.
And just like Kones, Kones. If you just type in Kones guitar, Google it, you're gonna pop up everywhere. Yeah.
You'll get all the.
But yeah,
all the
John
links.
Koneski, Kone. All right.
All right, let's see.
See what
this
you
one
got.
will be pretty obvious. Surprised it took that long.
Yeah.
So
I
Joshua
would get it like
Norco.
here. It's like
Yeah,
Golden Girls.
right?
It's like that.
So that was Golden Girls, right?
That's Golden Girls.
Yeah. Pretty nice performance, actually.
Thank you.
Yeah, that was really good. So it just occurred to me that I have a really good friend that's very talented musically that, like, you can just drop any TV show theme song and he can do it on keyboards.
That's amazing.
So
Yeah,
I
hate those
need to
guys.
get you guys together. He lives in L.A.
Oh,
His
really?
name's Josh Martin. We went to
Okay.
college together.
Nice.
And like we used to sit in college, the dorm, and we'd just be like, Doogie Howser. And you know, and
Oh,
he'd
he's
kind of
like-
be like, oh, and then it's like, is that
Yeah.
you got to do that one.
Yeah.
I think Jack thought it was Knight Rider.
Knight Rider.
Knight Rider.
That's,
Not even-
that's like Buster Rhymes
Not even
sampled it or
close,
something like
dude.
that. Was
No.
that what that was? Dude. Oh man. Damn. What is that pedal?
I told you we were gonna have a synth off.
Oh man.
I wasn't kidding, actually.
Oh gosh. Dude, watch that. I'm get my.
Pick any key.
What did you go F?
Yeah, I was like, well, I was originally in E.
Oh, and then you modulate it.
So the other one I have is
Oh,
Rocket, Herbie Hancock.
right.
What's your synth?
This is the Eventide.
Yours is bigger than
H9.
mine.
It's Wait, where is your synth? Is
It's
it the-
it's on this M9 pedal, this multi effects. Actually,
That thing's pretty large.
it is. Oh, do that again. Yeah, just keep that.
The tracking on this is so awesome.
So wait, what?
Oh, that's awesome.
What pedal is that?
It's the Eventide H9.
Is that a
Max.
multi effects?
It is. It's got this series of algorithms that you can kind of like manipulate.
Algorithms.
Yeah, it's super.
Wait, so was that? Did you dial that in to get it like that?
This was actually like they released like the Saws package or whatever, and it just kind of comes with it.
So this one, which isn't as loud as yours, but it's called the Growler.
Okay. I'll lay down a little,
Oh, what I really need is
I was just gonna lay you down some dumb bed.
another one I really like on this thing though is just the straight up sound I use for fake bass.
Awesome.
Yeah, there you go. Oh, here I got it. Now, and it's hard to find, and then you draw the line, and it's on to down, oh, down and down and down. Whoa. Yeah, keep going. All right, here I go. I don't think I take it anymore. 'Cause that's down and down the door. Oh, and so my brand new Chevrolet. Oh, have myself. You know that Neutron dance?
I do.
Woohoo! Ding, 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 ding.
I'm aware.
Okay, just
Yeah,
making
no,
sure.
I know it. I know
Just
it.
making sure. I'm a little bit farther along the timeline than you in
Not by
life.
much. I feel like we came about the same.
You and my younger brother Zach are like we're both
Right.
born the same year,
Mhm.
so but I always feel like he leans more into the '80s and stuff because of what I influenced on him.
Gotcha.
But then I
yeah.
see you, and I'm like, okay, like there is some love there for it.
Oh, of course.
Yeah. Dude. So what else do you use that Eventide for, or
Um,
Eventide?
So yeah, I have this like disaster area pedal that can kind of like it's set up MIDI and can kind of flip through the patches. But as it is right now, I have like just like kind of a delay for like lead stuff, like a subtle-ish. Kind of, it's not really
Nice.
that subtle, but then I got
Well,
a
Tenacious
patch
D's not very
for-
subtle.
Yeah, right. I know.
They're not known for their subtlety.
I got a tremolo set up for the song Robot on the new D record. And then
Nice.
I have this for another. It's all stuff set that I just kind of set up for this new D run.
Ooh, yeah.
It's pretty powerful, pretty awesome thing. And then then I just have stuff that's fun. Little arps and stuff like that.
What's the most fun kind of like tune or so with the D for you?
To play?
Yeah.
Oh gosh. There's so many.
Do
I mean,
they do part of they do a few songs just the two of them, like to break it up, or are you guys up?
This touring cycle, we haven't been doing as much of that. They do that sometimes, but
Now the important question is the saxoboom still there?
Saxoboom seems to be always there. Yeah, that's a staple of the set.
Yeah, that one doesn't get old. I don't know why.
No,
it's
it's
because
great,
of Jack
it's great.
Black. He's so just his
And-
physical comedy is so good.
Yeah, but also you can't sell Cage's dancing short on that one.
That's
which
true.
I think is
I
equally.
know
powerful part.
I know Kyle's watching right now, so I just want to say, Kyle, we love you. You're the heart and soul of the band. Okay, let's get that out of the way, right, Brian?
Absolutely.
Not only that, Brian here went and paid money to see Trainwreck, so we love you, Kyle. He didn't say it. I said it.
Kyle knows
He's
I
just
love
like
him.
quiet. No. So any other interesting topics there, Bri?
Dig that pedal quite a bit.
Yeah,
That thing's
you gotta
that
get
thing's
one.
out of control.
I was never like I was kind of like anti multi effects pedal guy. Like I didn't like that kind of stuff. And then I messed with this one and I was like, okay, this one is the only one. I'm
Okay.
just gonna-
All right, I have an idea for a jam, and we'll maybe
All right.
even vocal harmonize for a second.
Okay. Oh yeah, I don't know if I remember this one.
That's all I know.
Easy.
That's all I know. Real quick, this one's about the freeway. All right, I'm gonna try and sing it. All right. Freeway rolling along. Freeway running along. Freeway running along. Come on, Brian. Freeway running along. All right, I'm gonna loop it now. All right, let me try. I'm gonna bass it too. Yeah, go for it, man. Let's do it. See what you got. my fault. It's a breakdown.
I got the wrong setting up here.
All right, acapella.
Way running along.
All right.
Nice.
Oh, that. If I had to pick one, I don't know if the people can tell that I'm a fan of Blue Jean Committee or not, but one of the very first time I watched it, I remember just belly laughing at the very end when he goes, and it's some female voice. It's like a
Petra Hayden.
super high voice.
Right.
Like so
Yeah.
high female voice. And then he goes, all right.
Totally. Yeah, that's Petra Hayden is Bill's singing voice in that. And she's my friend from when I did the Hayden Triplets gig.
Oh, yeah.
And she's
Jack,
Fred's friend. And
Jack's
she
married to
recommended
one of
Tanya. Yeah.
Tanya Hayden.
Mhm, yeah.
They had a famous dad.
Charlie Hayden.
Charlie
the
Hayden.
Jazz bass
player.
Mhm.
It's good. That's good. He picked a good gene pool, right? To get some music in the DNA there.
Sure.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
don't know.
yeah. Why not?
They need to do a BJC follow-up.
It'd be awesome.
They have your phone number, right?
Yeah, he's got my number. Just waiting on the call. Actually, when I cut my hair, I think a big part of that was like I got the call because I could just show up on set and look like.
I know.
At that time,
dude, no.
and I was like-
You were. It's so funny. I mean, I joked about that too, but it was like literally like you showed up as yourself, and they're like, "Wow, man, he's really in character.
Yeah,
like
right.
he really.
I
You had the
know.
kind of that flowy long hair and like."
Yeah, then my whole thing was like mustache. And I was living it. I was living that thing. I love it. Still
Some big
do.
collars?
Still do. Yeah, butterfly collars and
Little corduroy in there, or
always corduroy.
some piece of corduroy.
It always has to be an element of corduroy.
Okay, just
yeah.
checking. Yeah.
Yeah, I've done a couple things where like the costume person just is like, just bring your.
Just come as yourself.
Yeah.
So real quick, I want to plug where people can find you and what to follow. And what we didn't talk about too much is Winchester, which
Right.
is you guys have been. It's a duo. You've been opening for Tenacious D.
That's right,
So you're
that's
getting
right.
you're double dipping.
Double dip. It's it's a long night. But Winchester, we'll come back, Mike and I, and
Yeah.
do a Winchester.
So I
day.
think of Winchester as like truckers and Bowie knives. How do you describe it? Because it's not country and it's humorous, but it's good songs.
Yeah, and it's not supposed to be outwardly like funny or like derogatory or parody or anything like that because we're very much country guy. We like that kind of music a
Yeah.
lot, and Mike certainly like grew up playing it with his dad and
Okay.
everything. So it's that it's just the funny part seeps in because we can't help
Because you
it,
guys
like,
are just yourselves, or it's like got a humorous
we have to
twinge
yeah,
to it,
right.
but you're not lampooning.
Not at all.
like
no. If
characters or
anything,
something.
it's like
Yeah.
with the utmost respect and whatever. But
Yeah, like it would definitely be in Kenny Powers' rotation of music on his.
that would be the hope. Yeah.
Yeah,
That
that-
it would make one of his playlists. or
Yeah,
something,
yeah.
right.
That's what I think of it as, but it does kind of fit that aesthetic. But and I do mean ass.
Right.
No, but so Winchester, WYN.
Yeah. CHESTER.
So check out Winchester.
That's an easy one to find because of the Y.
And then also the D, Tenacious D. You guys have a tour coming up.
Yeah.
Or a spring, summer.
Yeah, I'll be out with them June in Europe. We're doing some shows in UK and Europe.
Okay.
And then back to the States in July. We're doing Red Rocks with the
Woo!
Colorado Symphony Orchestra, which
Woo!
is awesome. And then
Amazing.
US run after that.
So you guys go if you go out to see Tenacious D out there anywhere on tour. Be sure you catch that opening act of Winchester, and be sure you support, the musicians that make them sound so good, right? Like my friend John Koneski, Kones here. And then you've got an Instagram, and you got Facebook,
Yeah,
and YouTube.
I'm pretty much Jay Koneski across the board on everything.
And so look for your your solo acoustic renditions of TV themes vinyl
from the 80s and 90s. Yeah, right. Right.
will be coming out
At some point.
Later
this year.
And I'd love to hear, you guys can, even after this is over, leave some requests for some other themes that maybe you'd like to hear.
Absolutely, yeah.
It's always good to do a survey out
Totally.
there.
I mean, I'm pretty sure I know what I want to do, but there's so many great ones, and also jingles, like commercial jingles and stuff. Like,
Now,
like,
have you heard? Now
all
that's
that
a
shit.
spicy meatball. That's like a meme that like my kids were saying.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and I was like,
Okay.
where is that from? Like, I thought it was from some animated movie. Now
I-
that's a spicy meatball, and like my 14-year-old daughter says it.
Okay.
And I was like, what the hell is that? And it was driving me nuts because she said it a lot,
Uh-huh.
and her friends said it. 8th graders. Do you know what it's from, Brian? It's totally random. It's an
old though, isn't it?
old,
It's a, like, commercial
late 70s,
or-
early 80s commercial
Yeah.
for pasta sauce.
Right, I'm sure.
That's
yeah,
it.
that's what I would have assumed.
Yeah, but it was just so weird. I thought
How
it,
do they find it?
It's
a
been
meme.
like
Yeah, it's like-
brought into
yeah.
the modern meme
yeah,
lexicon.
yeah, so that was one. But anyway, we're actually pretty much wrapping up now.
Well, God, it's
question
like we
for
just
John.
started.
Yeah,
Do you
let's
have built-in finger picks?
I do have built-in finger picks. Yeah.
good question.
I don't know how visible they are from here.
You have
but-
to go to a
Yes, and
dude,
I
you
just,
look like
I
a
just found
freaking
new,
a villain in the X-Men, dude.
right, yeah, right, or a cocaine enthusiast. Yeah.
Or like at full moon, like the nails come
Right.
out.
No, yeah, it's a little bit, yeah, middle-aged wolf. But yeah, these two I get gel coated, and then yeah, and I've had it
So
since
they
high
don't break-
school.
So they don't break.
These ones take the most like abuse or whatever. But
But you, when you play with your fingers like that, there's skin and nail, right? It's not just nail.
yeah, there's some skin, I think.
You got some skin in the game.
Some skin in the game, I guess. The like weird thing I noticed too is that like to have a natural nail versus like this is gets so boring, you guys. But they can put a fake tip on. Like sometimes it doesn't sound as good. As
Okay.
The real nail has like a brightness to it.
Okay, so those are real nails with gel
With
on
a
them.
coating of gel over top.
Damn,
of it.
dude.
Yeah.
Talk about the '80s
And-
right
and
there.
don't go
Can you get a
acrylic
shark
because
tooth put on
right, absolutely just.
That's
pop
for the
lid
European
onto it.
tour.
the shark tooth.
Yeah, that's for the European tour only.
The fingernail
He has to
clips.
get those. He has to get those done once he's in Europe because of customs. You can't get the.
You can't bring-
those nails won't make
Oh
it through.
man.
Spicy meatball was from an Alka-Seltzer.
Oh, Alka-Seltzer.
Oh,
right. Sorry.
right.
Sorry.
Okay. Right,
I'm
'cause you got
corrected.
the indigestion
Yeah,
from the
no, that's a
spicy
spicy
meatball.
All right,
and he has to take
sorry,
his Alka-Seltzer.
sorry. I knew it was just some old
Solid.
weird commercial.
The internet
That's all.
provides.
The internet
all the
does
information
provide.
We ever need.
Now, what we should do is we'll just end with a little maybe E jam. You can just shred over E as we roll out, like
A
roll
little
credits
jam and
rolls.
Classic blues and E.
That sounds great. But
Am I
real quick,
unplugged again?
John. Oh, that's my fault. Sorry. Real quick,
sabotaging
follow
me.
John Koneski on all the social media, you guys. Thank you again to Brian.
Thank you, Brian.
I know people were probably getting sick of how much I was plugging my show in New York, so I didn't do it much this time. But Tuesday, it's this Tuesday in New York City at the Iridium. Hope to see some of you guys there. John will not be there, unfortunately.
No.
But I do have some good special guests coming. And loosely connected to Jack Black, actually.
Okay.
But I'll just leave it a mystery.
All right.
Leave him, you know.
All right.
It's not Jack Black, I know that. But anything else, Brian? Any burning questions that we need to cover real quick?
No, people are excited about the show. And,
Oh, good.
They're definitely enjoyed having John as a guest.
Yeah, I enjoyed it too,
Oh, well,
man.
thank you guys.
And then I got to tell you guys that John took this so serious that one of our friends' bands was playing last night. We went out to a show, and Kones stayed in his hotel to keep zen because he wanted to give his full self to this live stream today.
At my age,
So
the
thank you.
hangovers come on heavy. And
No, and-
I knew.
No,
I knew I would be a zombie.
Yeah, it was a barn burner. It was a barn burner for sure. But I think you made the right choice. Now, Brian and I didn't have a choice. We had to go.
Well, you guys seem to be keeping it together.
No, we're doing all right. Well, I told you, I was like, oh, you're not going to go out? Then I can do whatever I want because I'll just let you take over. I was feeling like no pressure.
You
because
still
I'm like,
had to steer this whole ship.
I did have to set all of these. You can't see all the like stupid wires and stuff.
No, there was an hour of him hungover setting shit up.
Yeah. So, well, we already did Neutron Dance, so that's going to be a hard one to beat. But
Okay.
well, what's the?
Master Exploder?
I did not mean. He did not mean to blow your mind. That shit happens to me all the time. Anyway, thanks again, you guys. Thanks to John Koneski. Thank you to Brian. Tuesday at the Iridium in New York City. I will meet everybody that shows up and give you a big hug. And follow John on all the social media. We'll see you guys later. Next Saturday at 1 o'clock, same time. Man, that was so fun.
That was fun.
Thank you again.